I'm going to show you really quickly how to generate a manual activation user ID code. So let's say your system has updated, or you've had a catastrophic failure, you've had to replace the hard drive, reinstall the operating system, and when you come back to DCPrint, it says that you need to reactivate the software, and when you put your software key in, it gives you an error. And the reason for that is if you didn't use the deactivation process to deactivate the activation key on the activation server, then the server believes that that key is still active on your system and it will reject that attempt. So what we have to do is generate a user ID. So what we have to do is, when you're at this screen right here, is click on manual activation. Once you get into manual activation, you're going to see that it's requesting your software key. You're going to type in whatever that key was. This obviously is not a factual key, but I'm going to pretend that this was. And once I've typed my key in, it's going to identify the software. This is just a test key that doesn't actually work. It just works for evaluation purposes in our testing environment. But it'll show you that the software version that you're attempting to activate is DCPrint 150i. It'll either say professional or it will say standard, in this case professional. And then down here, you will see below that a user ID that if we click on copy to the clipboard, it'll say copy to clipboard successfully. We're going to need that information. Once we've copied that, we're going to have to paste that into an email and send that in to us at support@emboss.cards. That's support, S-U-P-P-O-R-T, at emboss, E-M-B-O-S-S.cards, C-A-R-D-S, and we will make a request on your behalf through the software publisher to get a manual activation code. And the manual activation code is right down here at the bottom. They will take this code and evaluate to make sure that the system that you are attempting to activate it on now matches the original system that you activated it on. And if they match, then they generally will give you a free courtesy activation and send back a manual activation code. It's going to be different than the software key. It's going to be a long, 16 or 20 digit code here that they'll provide that will provide you a one-time activation.